One of the worst things that can happen to a person is building a team, taking it from the ashes, taking it from the dirt, but just to be disrespected because of a very silly title. See, you see this football thing, it is very cruel. Now come with me, let me give you the full story. Now let me take you back to what happened in 2021. Now you see in 2021, you see Newcastle, Newcastle was in a big pile of mess. In fact, Newcastle, everybody mind was that Baba, you are going to relegation, no hope for you. Like everybody has washed their hands off Newcastle matter. But what happened next, like, shocked everyone. What happened was that they signed Eddie Howe to become the head coach. And not only the fact that Eddie Howe walked into that place like an artisan, Baba, this guy walked in also as a magician, because this brother performed a magic that has not been seen in a very long time, which is a team that you met at 19 position. This guy finished that season at 12th position, something that nobody was expecting. You see, everybody they are washed their hand out of Newcastle's matter entirely, but Eddie Howe came and restore hope. And not only did this guy restore hope, in his next season, what happened? He made sure that, you see, Newcastle did not battle relegation. Newcastle finished 11th place in the league, and the next other season he now thought of it and be like, come on, what am I here doing mid table team with all these guys? I've been like, I've coached in the Premier League before. I was the manager of Bournemouth. I'm already used to all these guys. What is so special about all these people that I cannot beat? Like, what can they do that I cannot do? What happened? Eddie Howe say, oh God, there's nothing here. What did Eddie Howe now do next? Eddie Howe caused serious havoc, serious problem. Like, you see, Eddie Howe shaked so many trees, shaked so many tables, scattered so many tables. And what happened that season? Eddie Howe secured Champions League football, ended fourth in the league. Something that in my dreams, if they tell me that that is going to happen, nobody will believe. Even the owner wouldn't believe that something like that was possible. And that was how that guy continued doing exploits for the remaining 3 seasons. But now, the beginning of things fall apart for Eddie Howe at Newcastle was last summer transfer window. Now, I say last summer transfer window. What happened was that, you see, Isak wanted to leave Newcastle, right? Quite all right. He wanted to leave Newcastle. And Eddie Howe was straight firm about it that Isak is not going anywhere. I want him. He's going to be in this team. He was strict about it. But you see Isak on the other side. Isak was like, Baba, I'm not doing it again. Is it by fault? Isak took strike. Oh yeah, now use me now. I don't want to play. I've gone on strike. Right? And what happened? Isak forced his move out of Newcastle. And since then, it has been total chaos for Newcastle, because in Newcastle mind now, Isak has gone now. Shebi will go and sign replacement. No problem now. Shebi is only Isak that went quite all right. We'll go and sign a replacement. But the replacement was not coming, because anybody they were going to, other people would just come and snatch them away from Newcastle. In fact, if some people, when Newcastle come and say, I want to buy you, they just laugh at it and be like, oh God, shift. Come, get out of here. Right? So it was a problem for them to replace Isak. And the person they even brought to replace Isak, at some point, Eddie Howe was not using him, because Eddie Howe felt that he was not the profile of player he wanted. But still at that, you see Eddie Howe was very, very optimistic that, you see, this coming into this summer transfer window, everything would work out so well, which is they will be able to like get a perfect replacement for Isak and strengthen their squad. I don't know if you get. Now, everything turned into salt, because when Eddie Howe look at the position he finished last season, he finished at just 12th position, only just because he lost one of his most important player, Isak. So entering into this summer, you say, we will recover. Only for this guy, from his back, they sold Anthony Gordon. From his back again, they sold his midfielder, which is Tonali. And in his Kokoro eye, he's seen that Bruno Guimaraes, his most trusted midfielder, is on his way to Arsenal. And He was not like, what is going on? It is more like they were going through his back, making all this deal. It's more like the dynasty he has built, he has no say in the dynasty. He had no say just because of he's the head coach and not the manager. Just because of that singular title, head coach and not manager. It's more like he didn't have say again in his own dynasty or in his own empire. And what happened was that, you see, Edia be like, come, Baba, before you people will tarnish my image, spoil my name. Because when he looked at it, that was like, Baba, my first season at Newcastle, I finished 12th. Now, this season, I finished 12th. So it's more like if he's going back to square one, not even square one, square zero. He's going back to square zero. So before these people will now spoil my career, spoil my CV, what did he do? He told them, Baba, people should call, hey, Newcastle, come. I know you people are sardine money. Baba, no problem. You are sardine money, quite all right. But like this now, I cannot do it anymore, right? The one I've reached. The one you people have do me, he has reached. So what did he do? He decided to part ways with Newcastle.